Hey, welcome back. So, I'm feeling better. I'm going to the wedding shower in about an hour, and I think it's a good sign that I'm able to do stuff like this before, like, events, because I mentioned this before, but, like, whenever I had to do something, that would take up the entire day, just thinking about it and being like, oh, I can't exercise, and I can't record a video, or I can't do anything else. I just have to sit here and wait for the thing, and just worry about it or whatever. I'm not doing that right now. I'm recording a video. Today I was actually going to talk about so I'm going on that matchmaker date tomorrow. We're going to dinner Friday at 6. It's interesting. I haven't talked to the other person at all. It's a totally blind thing. I don't even know her name. They texted me and they're like, we'll tell you her name 2 hours before you meet her. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I never did a blind thing before. I always just did the apps, and I like this idea of just go and just meet the person, and you don't have any expectations, or I have no idea who she is. I don't know anything about her. I know she has a cat. That's it. This is interesting. The matchmaker, you talk to them for like a half an hour, and I don't know how much good information I gave her. It did seem like very superficial stuff, just like very basic, like what's your religion, what's your politics, and then I guess she has like a checklist, and like if he's super liberal, I can't date him or something. But she's like, yeah, I guess you two seem like a good match, so you can meet. So I'm like, okay. I told her basically, like, I'm willing to meet literally anybody. I was just worried about the other person wasting a match on me because they only get like so many matches, and I don't want to just be like, oh, I'll meet anybody, and then they waste a match on me. So I've been on a couple of dates before. They haven't gone great. I still feel like I'm not like being myself or connecting how I want to. And it's interesting because one of the dates I was like kind of confident, and I didn't really like that. And then the other ones were like I was kind of more reserved, and I didn't like that. It's like I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm like I'm not being who I want to be. I want to be honest about like my life. I don't want to be too honest, obviously. I don't want to tell them my whole life story. And I kind of want to do it like in a funny way. That's who I want to be, I feel like. And I haven't done that when I met people. Like the first couple times, I'm sure I was just like, it's just a big deal to meet them, and I wasn't thinking too much about what I was saying. I was just like, okay, ask them about their family, or okay, what about my family? Oh, I got 2 brothers. The more I do this, the better I want to get at it. It's hard. It's like just thinking about like what are the odds of meeting somebody who you like, who likes you. That Venn diagram doesn't seem, it's like barely touching. Like, how do I meet somebody? I don't know. A couple comments I've gotten, and like people have said like, and it's true, like nobody's perfect. Don't try to meet like the perfect person. I know that's true, but in my mind I've always thought like, well, there's gotta be somebody perfect for me. Like, they're not perfect, but they're perfect for me. Perfect for me doesn't mean that they're like a perfect person, obviously, but like somebody who I just like connect. I don't know. So before I forget, I Cash, good comment, Cash. Thanks. Like he comments sometimes and is very cool. He's from India. That's amazing. I feel bad because like sometimes he wants to talk to me, and it's like India is like the worst time zone because it's like right in the middle of the night. Um, and I would try, um, but I always kind of miss him. Oh, actually, I got two other comments. I want to mention them before I forget. Rabid, probably some guy from Twitter, which is cool. Thanks. You're not watching this, but whatever. I just want to mention the people who comment. And Chiaro. Thank you. That's cool. Like, everybody's always so encouraging, so I just want to be grateful for that. So how do I connect? What should I talk about? That's what I'm supposed to talk about now. Practice. What am I going to talk about tomorrow with the girl? Easy stuff. I could do the easy stuff, like, do you go to school? Like, what's your job? I don't know anything about her, so I could ask a ton of questions. I think they do that on purpose. Like, so you can ask them a bunch of easy questions to start. So what I thought is, like, I think a good topic to kind of break that barrier is the book club that I do. Because, like, the book club is interesting. Oh, because I kind of want to mention, like, oh, I like books. It's a thing that I like doing now. I like listening to books. So the book club is like a social thing. It's like an anxiety book club. And I kind of want to talk about that, if I can do that. That's a way to be open and to be open to being connected. Instead of just being like, oh, my brothers, and oh, I went to Rutgers. Boring. Who cares? Oh, I'm an accountant. Nobody cares. That's not going to feel good. Obviously, I'll talk about the other person too, but I just got to focus on, like, when I have these dates, they've never felt good because I'm not connecting, because I'm not opening up or something. But of course, don't want to open up too much and be like, oh, I never had any friends who date me. I don't know. Will you be my friend? I guess I would ask the question first if she doesn't ask, and be like, oh, what do you do and where you live? What's going on over there? And then maybe she'll bring up audiobooks or books. And then if she does that, I have to do the thing where I'm like, cool. Because usually when people bring stuff up that I'm interested in, I just don't say anything. I have to get better at that. Like, if someone's like, oh, I've been listening to this audiobook, I gotta be like, cool. I like audiobooks too. I never do that. What are you listening to? Kind of want to mention, like, I really like my job, but the reason I like it is because I get to work from home and I don't waste my social energy at work, which I used to do because I'm very introverted. So if I had to go into work when I would come home, I wouldn't want to do any social stuff, but now I can. So I could tell her, like, I had a hard time at my last job because I didn't have any energy to do stuff. But now I do. So, like, try not to be depressing because it's like, oh, it's hopeful. Like, now I have a good thing. We'll talk about your anxious brain book, I guess. Because that's the one we did in the book club. Like, I do get afraid, like, if she asks me about, like, friends or whatever. But I can say, like, oh, I met some people here, and, like, I went to a shower yesterday. Like, things are going better here. I'm able to do more social things. I met some guy, and he's having a wedding, and he invited me, and that's cool. I want to mention that, like, I have friends. When I don't really consider him like a super good friend, but I mean, we could, but we're just met a couple months ago. But like, I've always been so embarrassed by not having friends. Like, it's something wrong with me. And like, if anybody knew, they'd be like, "Oh, there must be a reason. You're weird. That's a red flag." So can you guys see what I'm talking about when like the light, sometimes it turns red. There, see the light kind of shifted red? Why does it do that? I like it when it's redder because otherwise my face is like super pale. You think the date's not gonna like these people? Oh my god, look at this. You see, this is bad here. Pizza face. It's not great. This guy has been here for like a year. So I bought a nice gift for the wedding because I'm like, I just wrapped it. It's a vacuum. I wanted to buy like the biggest gift because I want them to know like, it wasn't super expensive. It was like $70. But like, I wanted to be like, thank you for inviting me. You're the only people who ever invited me to anything. I gotta get you the best gift. And I might never get invited to anything again, so. Oh yeah, and I wanted to float this idea of doing a live video before the date. Before dates. So if that's something, if that's something Dalton or anybody that you do, let me know. Like if that would be interesting. So I could like talk through my anxieties before I go. But nobody, I don't have enough people watching to do a live thing anyway, so. Something that made me happy today was the Midnight, the band that I like, they released a new song called Heartbeat. And I really like it. It has the chorus of the song is, if you can feel your heartbeat, you're not done yet, you can't be. Yeah, when I was my most depressed and I was like looking for advice, that was the only logic that would ever help me, because I would hear like people give advice about like, oh, don't be depressed or whatever. The only thing that really ever made sense to me was you're alive and just like live your life and see what happens. I don't think that advice would help if like I was actively like being abused or something, but it does help when you're very apathetic or indifferent to life, when you're just like, well, life is kind of an interesting thing, and when you're dead you can't take it back, so you can't come back, so just live it and see what happens. Like, if you can feel your heartbeat, you're not done yet. The song's more about like love and stuff, which is good. Like when you feel things, you feel pain, you feel joy, it means you're alive and that you're living, and that's kind of what you're here to do. So keep doing it. One day it'll be over, but it's not today. So keep trying to be who you are and see what happens. So listen to that song. I like it. And I'm getting kind of worried because I'm getting this postnatal drip where like it's so annoying because you can't blow it out your nose, but like, and you can't. It's like right in the middle here, and it just keeps like getting clogged. And I'm just worried about tomorrow, like when I talk, am I gonna be like, I think you should date me because I like video games. I don't know, okay, it's gonna be bad. Man, wouldn't it be great if tomorrow I met this person and we were just like, we're so happy together forever. It's not gonna happen, but A man can dream. It's a big deal. This is the first time I've met someone new in a long time. Like 3 months, maybe? Who was the last one? The waterfall girl. But I knew I wasn't gonna like her before I knew it wasn't gonna be a match. This person, I have no idea. See you tomorrow. Bye. If you can feel your heartbeat, you're not done yet, you can't be.